In this video we will consider ZBrush navigation, and the first thing you will see when you start the program is this welcome window. You can change the settings of this window and, for example, show it only when you have new updates. You can minimize this window, but now we close it and see such a panel where there will be alpha, materials, various tools, modules, or, for example, autosave. In order to hide this panel, just click on Lightbox. Actually, this is Lightbox. And we see that our canvas is not inscribed in the accessible workspace. In order to do this, we need to click on New Documents here, and our canvas will stretch to all available space. Then we take the sphere and create it here. And see, there are circles around the cursor. They are white. This is because now we are in 2D mode, and in fact, ZBrush shows us this, that here it is, a white cursor, here we are in 2D mode. And in order to sculpt, we need to go into 3D mode, editing mode. The transition hotkey is T, or you can click on this button. Edit mode will be turned on, and we can sculpt. But first we need this standard primitive. There are quite a lot of them, and we chose the sphere. We need to convert this standard primitive into editable surface. It's like in 3ds Max. There are standard ones or some advanced primitives. Any geometric objects that are created inside 3ds Max, you need to convert it to editable poly or assign an edit poly modifier so that you can edit the grid. Here is the same thing. We just need to convert to polymesh. We can also press on it. There are handy tips in ZBrush. In this case, the prompt says need to convert. Now we can sculpt. And this had to be done in order to demonstrate the difference in the use of the left mouse button and the right mouse button. That is, now I pressed Alt and pressed the left mouse button, or I pressed the right mouse button together with Alt. It seems to be no difference. But when we have the geometry in the entire workspace, we can find an empty space to rotate. We sculpt with the left mouse button. Then, it's convenient for us to hold the right mouse button and rotate our object, or rather our view, not the object, namely the view rotates. Or we can go beyond the frame and hold down the left mouse button, and then rotation will also occur. We move with Alt held down and the left or right mouse button pressed. But in both cases, Alt key must be pressed. Another option, we can just hold the left mouse button without the Alt button and rotate the object. And option with the right button is the same. In order to zoom in our view, we need to hold down Alt, hold down the left mouse button, then release the Alt button and move the mouse away from us or towards ourselves, and accordingly bringing the object closer or farther away from us. Or you can hold Alt and do the same with the right mouse button. It's also made for convenience. Let's say you move the view by holding the left or right mouse button. Then you need to zoom in. You release Alt and zoom in. Another way, you can just hold down Ctrl, then hold down the right mouse button and move the mouse towards yourself, moving it closer and moving away from yourself. There are also duplicated functions here. That is, you can hold it with the left mouse button and move it like that, or zoom in, or rotate the view.